Greetings. As you can see, I'm sat by a fence, so this is just a little update of where we are, following on from the first video Ricky put up on the channel. So this, for me, this is just the day after, so this will probably be next week for you guys. I've already done one video, but I've had to scrap it because I didn't realise I was taking a video of the fence, because I'm not that good at this kind of thing, and my camera had flipped to the front camera and I was holding my phone the other way, so you was just looking at blue sky while I was waffling on and showing you absolutely nothing. So I'm going to change tactics slightly, and so yeah, you'll notice if this goes out how it does, it's probably now my left eye that's now wonky to you guys, but it's not, it's just because my camera's flipped. You know what it's all about. Anyway, right, so where are we? Let me just flip you around. Right, okay, here we are. There's the first panel on the back part that I've put in. Let me grab my knocking stick. It's only tacked in for now. I've not gone overboard or anything, not cleaning all the welds up just yet, because I just want this piece in place, so I can get the other plate in place, and then I can really crack on with manufacturing the mounting point, which is the bit I'm really looking forward to. All the ideas are up in my head of what I'm going to do. Nothing's on paper other than the measurements from the datum points that I've marked out on the car that I need to mark out. But mind your ears, that's all nice and solid there. Who takes an hammer to their own car? But yeah, it could be me. So there we go. We've got that plate in now. So I'm just going to continue while I'm in the mood to do it, and while my back is not hurting, because I'm suffering sciatica at the minute. Let me just turn you back round while I'm on my fag break. Move my hand out of the way. So yeah, I'm just on a fag break for now, and I'm going to continue doing a bit of welding. I'm going to go and put my phone on charge, and then take another video later on of my progress. So hopefully this afternoon I might actually be able to start on the mounting point, which is the bit I'm really looking forward to doing. I can't wait to do that actually, but I'm not running ahead of myself just yet. I'm just taking my time and doing this properly, because I don't want to do it again on this side. At least I might have to do the other side, we don't know yet, but yeah. And with the miracle of time, we have the bottom section of the mid panel that I wanted to get welded in today. So progress is going really well. Like I say, it's just tacked in, it's not fully welded yet. Just tacked in. We've also tacked it to the floor repair panel that's in there. So I've just been inside and, excuse me, and we've tacked the inside of the floor there. As you can see, I've got some good penetration coming through here just on the tacks alone, so I'm quite happy with that. That's got my welder set just right, I think. So all I want to do now is just press these together, I'll clean this up, and then just put a couple of tacks here, so at least that part of the floor section, or the rear panel section, is welded twice. Obviously by the time I come around to welding the floor completely, obviously I'll do a run of weld all the way inside here, and also outside where it meets the outer panel as well underneath. So that's the plan, which I'm going to do later on. I'm not going to rush ahead with that just yet. Like I say, if I need to take this out, I don't want to be pulling off loads and loads of welds. I just want to be just taking away tacks if I need to. But so far progress is going really well. I'm really happy how this is turning out so far, so I'm in good spirits at the minute. Excuse me. Back's hurting now because I've been on it all day underneath this car, but I'm going to plough on. it's not too big, it's manageable at the moment. So I am going to plough on. So like I say, I'm just going to clean this up now and then run a couple of tacks along here just to make sure that this is really strong. Then I'm going to set about going in the shed and engineering my mount. So let's flip you around. So there we go. Progress is, I'm really chuffed, really getting in high spirits with this. I'm really happy how it's turning out so far. To all those that have commented so far on the first video, thank you very much. I'm over the moon. I'm absolutely delighted with the response that we're getting. Ian, thank you very much for all your help regarding your posts and the do's and don'ts. They're all taken on board, don't worry about that, mate. So yeah, I mean, I'm no professional welder by any means. It's just something I have to do as part of my job, as and when, amongst other things. So no, I'm no professional at this. I don't claim to be a professional. So yeah, if there's any more advice anybody wants to give, I'm all ears. Or eyes. So yeah, if anybody wants to comment, please do. Like, subscribe and all the usual stuff. And anyway, updates as I do them. Now don't forget, you'll be getting these probably a week later, so I'm probably already ahead or on holiday, who knows, or at work or doing something else. Yeah, so it's all going really well. So updates in a bit. See you later. And there we go, all sorted. Oh, hands in the way. No. That'll do. Marvellous. And just to show you the welds on the back where they've come through, that's beautiful. Look at that, it's like a work of art. Look at that. I could become an artist. As in, no, never mind. Okay, just to show you how I'm going to get the right angle on my bit of steel, I'm going to just show you quickly with just a bit of scrap, a flat piece of bar, a flat piece of steel. It's just going to be quicker for me and easier for me because you're balancing on a tin of paint with something resting on top of my phone. So if you fall over, do apologise. Best I can do at the minute. I ain't into all these technical gimbals and stuff, as I've already explained. So right, in order to get a right angle, I want this as a right, perfect right angle, near enough, because it's going to be welded anyway. Right, I'll show you how to do that. First things first, let's take a measurement of how wide this piece of steel is, and we have got, we got 30mm wide. So let's quickly draw a line down the centre. Let's just say it's going to be there. Now, on one edge, on the top edge here, I want 30mm either side of that line. Let's quickly do that. Should be there. And this is just rough because it's a flat scrap bit of metal. So I've got 30mm there, 30mm there. Join those two dots to the other side of the centre line, like so. You can see that. There you go, like so. Right, I ain't going to bother with the grinder. I'm just going to roughly chop this out with the old metal cutters. Hopefully I don't go through and all the way to the other side and totally cock it up. So I'll just quickly do this. He says. Anybody want to put the kettle on? Could do with a drink. Oh, that's close. It's probably going to snap when I do this. You watch. But anyway, it's just a quick demonstration just to show you how I'll be doing the right angle on the steel. I hope you're all one step ahead of me and saying, Lee, get on with it. So not messing about. We know what you're going to do. Right, so this then is the bit I'm going to try and take out of this. Come on, out you come, out you come. Got to put the tongue out. Give that a little bit more. I hope you appreciate this, Ricky. Right. Yeah, didn't snap it. So, hope you can see that. I've got a nice section cut out. Now, when you bend these together, you get a lovely little right angle. So that is how I'll be doing it with this box section. It's just that it's quicker to show you this way rather than have you get bored watching me draw lots of little lines and you just go, I'll get on with it, losing interest. So there you go, that's how it's done. So then that will be welded. Obviously, while this is open like that, I've got access so that when I put my flat bar down the inside of this tube, which will be for the threaded bar, so I can actually bolt the rest of the cross tube to, which will be welded in. I can then, because this is open, I can weld this inside, it'll all be in place and I won't have to worry about it. So that then, once that's in, I can close this up, get it to the degree that I want it to, which hopefully is 90 degrees by the time it's on the car. If it's not, it's okay, I can fill weld it, that's not a problem. But it will be cladded anyway, so you won't actually see that joint anyway. So that is how the mount will look when it should be on the car. So basically what you'd have is the mount, if I show you that side, is the mount, and then the other section will be coming out from here like so, and this will be the bit that's welded to the floor. This is the bit that's welded to the panels that you've just saw me put in. Hope that makes sense. Phone's got to go back on charge because it's now going flat, so while that's charging up, I'm going to do what I need to do with this and drill my holes and what have you, and we'll see you in a little while. And as luck would have it, it starts to rain. Well, this is the British summer, right? Luckily, I'd finished everything that I needed to do outside. I tell you what, let's turn you around. Ah, that's it, I'm orange. That'll do. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that'll do. I'm orange-ish. Right, okay. Yeah, luckily I'd finished everything that I needed to do on Mrs. Winn regarding welding or tacking in the floor and the repair plates. They're all in. Just as I'd finished that and decided, right, I'm going to make a start on the mount, it starts to rain persistently. So let's turn you around and show you what we've got planned. Go. Right, to my dismay, I don't have much room in the shed. It's enough room for the scooter and shite. So the scooter's out there now getting soaked. I am not happy at all, but this needs to be done. The only downside is that is Italian and it will rot. I'll just quickly come outside and show you it. It's a Vespa GTS 300 liquid cooled auto transmission, or constant velocity as they call it these days. Constant velocity transmission. What a cracking bit of kit it really is. I really love this machine, it's fantastic. As you can see, it's got a beautiful shine to it and it's heavily waxed. This never comes out in the wet intentionally. If I get caught out in the rain while I'm out, then fair enough, that happens. But as you can see, it's a 2011 plate and you can eat your dinner off it. Not that I'd let you, I'd have to kill you first. But yeah, that's my little toy. Under there is a Yamaha Diversion 600 that, because of my joints, I cannot ride anymore because it blooming hurts. So that's going to be sold eventually when I get round to doing it. It's a cracking bike, but sadly just can't ride it no more. Right, we're in the shed. Here we go. So this is what's left of our original mount. I mean, I'm surprised that this was actually, the car managed to stay on its wheels without dropping off, to be honest. This side, which would be the inside, was fairly solid, to be fair. It was reasonably good, and that took some getting off. As you can see, it was only spot welded on, so I would imagine with putting the repairs in and making a new mount, I would have thought it would be considerably stronger. Right, the external, or the outside of it, as you can see, was pretty bad. Now underneath, this would be the underside. Now this is meant to be that long, obviously because the floor had gone, and this is only like a U-shaped section. If I can get right in here to show you, if you can see that, good. If you can't, sorry. But as you can see, it's U-shaped section, and inside there, let's get some light on it, you've got another piece of metal here that goes round down in this hole, and as you can see there, that's another part of the mount. So it's double skinned there, and then where the cross tube bolts to, there is also a thicker piece of metal there that's threaded. So it's a mount, if you like, that's clad. So basically this is only cladding, but this is the bit that mounts to the rest of the car. So I thought, well, that should be easy enough to make, and if I really wanted to take the time, which I'm not going to bother, I really ain't, I suppose I could cut this cladding off and use that original mount, but what's the point? It's going to be a lot of work. I might as well just make a new one. So let's get this out of the way. Oh, I need that. Right, so I've got some nice box section here, which I will be, there's plenty of videos on YouTube on welding and how to do this kind of thing. So basically I'll be cutting a V. Obviously this is just roughly drawn out. I'll be cutting a V into there that goes across to there, and there. So this piece of metal will be coming out. This will be still attached, so then I can then bend this into a right angle, weld it back up afterwards. So what I will be doing, there's junk going everywhere on this and this bench. It's organised chaos, but I know where everything is. So as you can see, I've got some flat bar, and as luck would have it, that slides in nicely. This was not intentionally bought. I've had this piece of metal for ages, and I thought, I wonder if that'll work. Look, would have it. So obviously these are going to be measured out properly from all my datum points underneath the car, which all I need to get at the moment is the hole centres and from where it is from the top and where it needs to be. So my hole centres, these will just be clearance holes. This will have the correct hole centres in. That will go inside and then be welded into place, which I can do while this is open, and obviously there's open, so it'll be welded into place there. Obviously then I might not need to put any holes here, but I will do just in case the bolts need to come through a lot further. Sorry, I'm miles away here. Yeah, I might not need to drill holes here, but I will do. There'll be just clearance holes for the bolts to come through. So this will be angled here upwards like that. This part then, as long as I can actually go, if I want to, all the way up to the jacking point, which would make it a lot stronger than what it originally were, but it might be a bit overkill. So what I shall do is drill a few holes in the floor, and I will do some plug welds for the time being, and then obviously when I'm underneath the car, I can do a seam weld. I can do it full length of the floor. So again, it will be stronger than what was originally spot welded. I am going to leave it as box section and obviously taper it off at the end, which I'll video that anyway. But I will put in some drain holes, because I don't want this filling up with water in any way and it not being allowed back out. So I will be putting some drain holes. When it's on the car, I will be trying to inject a load of wax in there to stop anything going any further regarding rotty stuff. So yeah, and then once this is angled up, once I've got it near enough where I want it in the car, once I've got my hole centers where they should be, I will then be adding the outside cladding to it, all cut to shape. If I need to, I can come round the front, round both sides. I can make it one piece, or I can weld them on at the ends here, depending on where I get these hole centers. So if I need to shim it, I can still weld another piece over the top of that to add out as a shim. Hope that makes sense. But as it progresses and goes along, I'll be taking videos about it and try and keep all your engineering minds active and full of information. I might be doing this wrong, but if I cock it up, B&Q's down the road, I can get another piece of section, so I ain't that bothered. But hopefully I don't want to waste any metal. I want to try and get this done in one go. Right, let's turn you. Oh, mucky hands. Hello. And it's still raining out there. Yeah, but luckily I'm in the shed. This is where I need to be now, so I'm not too worried about being outside. So yeah, see you in a bit. Have fun. Keep watching. I'll catch you in a future video. Who says that one? Oh, it's Hubnut, isn't it? Sorry mate, I ain't nicking your sayings, but anyway, ta-ra, see you later. Have fun. Updates later. Don't forget to like it. I don't know, I might as well just stop it, mightn't I? Ricky, edit some of this stuff out, will you? Keep saying ta-ra to people and I'll be posting in a minute.